his biggest stage moments from his toughest test, fighting for his first world title. Nonito's older brother Glenn manhandled by Darchinyan last October. Glenn suffered a broken jaw in the process, and Nonito said he's not out for revenge. He just wants to beat Darchinyan up because he feels he's an arrogant bully. Darchinyan still miffed he didn't get the knockout because it was ruled from an elbow, not a punch, and further infuriated when Nonito agreed with the ruling. Al, Donaire quite different from Darchinyan's last opponent, the smaller Victor Burgos. Donaire comes down in weight. Big factor?
Yeah, it really is. You know, Donaire's rated in the top 10 by 3 of the organizations at 115, and he's coming down to 112 to try and win a title. Making weight, he said, is no problem. And when we saw him yesterday, he didn't look gaunt. He looked good. But we should point out, it's the first time he's fought at 112 since 2002. We'll see if it has an impact.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you and welcome to the arena at Harbor Yard in Bridgeport, Connecticut, as we have a big night of World Championship Boxing coming your way, brought to you by Don King Productions and Showtime. Well, fans, at this time we present a world title attraction brought to you in conjunction with Gary Shaw Productions and sanctioned by the International Boxing Federation, President Marion Muhammad, Supervisor Daryl Peoples, along with the International Boxing Organization, President Ed Levine, Supervisor Frank Brunette, and the Connecticut Department of Public Safety. Introducing to you our 3 judges scoring the bout from ringside. From Cromwell, Connecticut, Stephen Epstein. From Flushing, New York, John McKay. And from West Suffield, Connecticut, Donald Trella. And our third man in the ring, the referee in charge, hailing from Brooklyn, New York, Eddie Claudio. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing for the IBF Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing to you first, the challenger on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red trunks with white trim, fighting out of San Leandro, California, by way of General Santos City, Mindanao in the Philippines. He weighed in at a ready 111 1/2 pounds, with a record of 17 wins and 1 defeat. He has 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the current NABF champion, ranked the number 8 IBF world contender. He is known as the Filipino Flash, introducing Nonito Donaire.
Big left uppercut attempt there by Donaire, that missed.
2 things have happened. The right hand is landing for Donaire, but the left is landing by Darchinyan. But I think Nonito Donaire has made Vic Darchinyan think about his power already.
And a wild swing and a miss with the left by Darchinyan. The free-swinging Darchinyan is being tested right out of the gate here by the younger Nonito Donaire, having a very good start to the fight. Donaire really up on his toes, moving to his left, which is the correct thing to do. And another wild swing and a miss there by Darchinyan. And if he's not careful, he's going to be wide open for a straight right by Donaire.
Well, we don't know how long this is all going to last, but for now, Nonito Donaire is having his way with Vic Darchinyan. There's the right hand landing, and even those wild punches by Donaire don't get countered by Darchinyan. And it's not really just the right hand either. There's a nice left, counter left hook by Donaire. The trick for Donaire was to counter well as Darchinyan came in, and for the most part, he has done it.
So he'll try to surprise him at the right. There it is, right there on cue.
You know what I'm surprised at? And it's a good weapon.
Left hand by Donaire to the head.
He is landing the jab. Donaire's also landing his left hook pretty well. And of course, that's a good weapon against the southpaw. Donaire not known for that punch. And he's had hand problems with his left. Broke it in his second fight as a pro, and it's been troubling him sometimes in fights since.
Oh, Darchinyan got nailed, and then he came back. Here's a right hand, a miss by Donaire with the left hand. And it is really heating up here in round 2.
Nonito Donaire is making this an interesting fight, but boy, he could make it too interesting for himself, because there are times when he is standing in harm's way of those Darchinyan big punches.
Donaire has to be extremely focused against the awkward, herky-jerky moves of Vic Darchinyan. lunging left there by Darchinyan.
That was a seminal moment in this fight. A big left hand by Darchinyan, and Donaire counters him with the left hook. This is really turning into an interesting fight here in round 2.
Some pretty good give and take. Donaire being extremely calm and patient here, waiting for his moments.
A portent of things to come, because there's a good counter left hook by Donaire that hurt Darchinyan and changed that round, and there would be other left hooks to follow that would also hurt Darchinyan, and big cut around the right eye of Darchinyan.
How will Vic Darchinyan handle adversity? For the moment, it appears as if Donaire is letting him off the hook. Now, that right hand by Donaire was blocked by the left glove of Darchinyan. And our panel of press row scorers have it as a majority draw after 4 rounds.
I have a 39-37 as Sherman Cain does.
Sherman Cain from the Manchester Journal-Inquirer here in Connecticut. Mark Abrams, 15rounds.com. Jack Overmeyer from Boxing Digest. Coming up to the midway point of round 5.
There's the jab by Nonito Donaire working well. Oh, my!
Look out! Darchinyan down for the first time! Struggling to get to his feet! In terrible shape. It's all over! It's all over! Nonito Donaire has pulled off the monstrous upset in emphatic fashion.
Several rounds earlier, Donaire had started to land the counter left hand, and here it would come in dramatic fashion. Again, lunging in Darchinyan, as he has, not concerned about defense. You have to admire the courage of Darchinyan and the will. As hurt as he was, trying desperately to get up and continue. And clearly we know he was hurt, and you see there, just not doing well. And from above, we get a chance to see how well that left hook landed. It was just a perfect counter left hook by Nonito Donaire. And, you know, we talked about how the left hook had been successful early in the fight and really was the surprise weapon tonight. We would have expected the right hand to be more of a weapon for Donaire, and it put an end to Vic Darchinyan's invincibility, that's for sure, and, of course, his undefeated streak. And as he lunges in, you'll see the right hand very low for Darchinyan, keeps it very low, walks into a left hook, and that unalterably changed this fight and ended it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 38 seconds in round number 5. Our referee in charge, Eddie Claudio, stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout, and the new IBF and IBO Flyweight Champion of the world, the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire.
Big upset. Nonito Donaire defends his family's honor. Pulls off the huge surprise by dethroning Vic Darchinyan. Redemption for his brother's loss. Nonito hands Darchinyan his first defeat in 29 fights. He has completely derailed Darchinyan and turned the lighter weight divisions of the boxing world on its ear.